This is All India Radio, the news read by Anant Mishra. Union Agriculture Minister and NCP Chief Sharad Pawar has accepted the resignation of Maharashtra's Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar. The decision was announced today after Sharad Pawar held a meeting of the NCP Legislature Party at Mumbai's Vidhan Bhavan. Union Minister for Heavy Industries Praful Patel and Supriya Sule were also present in the meeting. Meanwhile, resignations of 19 NCP ministers have been rejected. Addressing reporters after the meeting, Mr. Sharad Pawar said that NCP will soon send its recommendation to Maharashtra Chief Minister Prithviraj Chavan to accept Ajit Pawar's resignation. He added that NCP will work with the Congress party to bring out a white paper on irrigation at the earliest. The CBI today registered another preliminary inquiry into alleged irregularities in the allocation of coal blocks. The awarding of contracts for formation of joint venture by government companies have come under the scanner of the investigation agency. This is the third preliminary inquiry registered by the CBI in its ongoing probe into the alleged irregularities in coal block allocation. The CBI has so far filed 7 FIRs against private companies and public officials for alleged misrepresentation of facts. The Supreme Court today pulled up Karnataka government for failing to comply with the Prime Minister-headed Kaveri River Authority CRA's directive to release 9,000 cusecs of water to Tamil Nadu. A bench of Justices D.K. Jain and Madan Lokur warned Karnataka that if failed to comply with the CRA directive, it will have to pass appropriate orders. The Apex Court directed the state to release 9,000 cusecs of water under the distress sharing formula up to October the 15th and sought its reply within a week. Earlier, Senior Counsel C.S. Vaidyanathan, appearing for Tamil Nadu, urged the Apex Court to direct the Union government under Article 355 of the Constitution to protect the interest of the state. The centre today welcomed the Supreme Court's opinion on 2G presidential reference, saying that the Apex Court's opinion has been vindicated, the government's stand. Addressing the media in New Delhi along with Telecom Minister Kapil Sibal and Law Minister Salman Khurshid, Union Finance Minister Mr. P. Chidambaram said the Apex Court has categorically held that the predominant consideration is common good and not revenue maximization. He said Supreme Court's observation is completely in consonance with what the government has been saying for the last few years. Mr. Chidambaram said constitutional authorities like the Comptroller and Auditor General CAG should take note of the ruling that auction is not the only method for allocating natural resources. The Finance Minister maintained there was any irregularity or illegality in implementing the policy of 2G spectrum, it must be corrected and those responsible be held to account. Mr. Chidambaram said that the government has accepted the judgment that 122 licenses will be cancelled and spectrum released from them will be auctioned. The Ministry of Communications and Information Technology has decided to waive off spectrum fee for community radio services CRS. This follows requests received from National Advisory Council, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting and the Community Radio Association. An official release said that Communications and IT Minister Mr. Kapil Sibal has asked Department of Telecom to evolve detailed guidelines by the 12th of next month to ensure that the spectrum is optimally used and the channels use these airwaves only to inform and empower the common man. The Sensex at the Bombay Stock Exchange jumped 183 points to end at a 15-month high of 18,763. The Nifty at the National Stock Exchange added 54 points to close at 5,703. Stock markets in China, Hong Kong and South Korea gained between 0.5% and 1.5%. And that is the end of this news bulletin.